Hi everyone, we have the latest Grandmaster of India, Koustav Chatterjee. Congratulations, Koustav.
Thank you, thank you.
How does it feel to become a Grandmaster?
Well, I'm extremely really happy that I've become a Grandmaster and satisfied too that the 12 years of hard work and devotion to this sport has finally culminated in something special and amazing.
Since you said that 12 years of hard work, can you just take us through your journey? Like how did you get into chess and everything?
My father introduced me to chess in 2010 when I was 7 years or 8 years old, I think. And he introduced me to chess and taught me the rules and so on. And at the start, I didn't have a coach. I went to this academy called City Chess Forum in Kolkata. And then I played my first tournament, the under-7 state, and I actually managed to win the tournament. So it was an amazing feeling that I won my first tournament. Okay, I played some under-8 tournaments also, but this was my first big tournament. I managed to win it, and that's how I got attracted to it. That both this winning feeling, the feeling of winning, this exhilarating feeling, and also the historical aspect to chess, which is very good for me because I like history a lot and battles and so on.
So who were your trainers in City Chess Forum? Like when you started?
Well, when I started, I can say Bhattacharya is one person that I can mention who helped me a lot, and Shankar Rai, who sadly passed away in an unfortunate thing, but he also helped me for a brief period when I was developing. And of course, the most contribution was Sarbojit Adhikari, who helped me from around 1600, okay, not 1600, 1800 to 2000, 2100 even, and he was the biggest contribution, I guess.
You're also the 10th Grandmaster of Kolkata and the state of West Bengal.
Yeah.
And definitely that's a milestone itself. So what does it mean to you?
I actually didn't know this before today. So obviously I feel very good. I wanted a big number actually, like a nice round number. But for example, in Indian chess also I was aiming for 80th Grandmaster, but unfortunately what can we do? Because 70th is fine. But okay, I'm very happy that I became 10th Grandmaster of Bengal.
So you were really aiming for 88th?
Yeah, because I wanted the round number.
Okay. Nice. But at least you got a round number over here, right?
You know, I wanted 75th very much, like Pranav beat me to it. So I was kind of like very sad when it happened. 75 is very amazing.
Okay. On the 31st of December, you became Grandmaster, and a few months ago in the earlier National Championship, the 58th edition, you mentioned that it would be great that if you become a Grandmaster by the end of the year. Yeah. And you literally became Grandmaster before the year ended. Yeah. So was it a goal or just a happenstance?
You know, people make New Year's resolutions at this time, and my New Year's resolution this year was actually to become a Grandmaster. So I literally finished it on the last day of the year. So yeah, I'm very happy that it was kind of a goal to become.
So the game which got you the final norm was against Mitravo Guha.
Yeah.
It was a quite complicated game. So can you just take us through it?
Okay, so first of all, in this particular game, he was playing quite solidly. I think he was half a point behind me. I'm not exactly sure. I think or same points with me, and we were both playing for national championship title at this point. But he was black against me, and I was playing quite well. So he was playing very solidly and not very ambitiously. So he picked a line of the Queen's Gambit decline variation, and it's kind of passive for black. Black is kind of struggling, but he has a good, amazing pawn structure. And I was actually following a Magnus Carlsen game against Vladimir Kramnik. It was a very famous game, positional masterpiece, and I was following the ideas of this game. And I got an amazing position. I was outplaying him at some point, and I got a really good position, a dream position basically, positionally. But then, in time pressure, which is a common feature of my chess, I managed to blunder the advantage away. I made a few continuous mistakes because when the course of the game was going against me, I couldn't handle this change in the flow, and I made some mistakes, and I got a horrible position. But I just thought to myself that okay, I've missed the national championship in this round, but at least I'll become the GM. This much I will do. So I changed my mindset, and I just started playing for a draw, and I started to save the game. And then I started calculating all the moves, I started calculating everything, and I just became very good at the game suddenly again. And then I managed to hold the game. Like he had some winning chances, but he missed it sadly. Not sadly for me, but okay, sadly for him.
So did you see that when he played instead of that, Knight C4 was winning?
No. Actually, I didn't see at all. After the game, I checked with the machine, and the machine told me that it is a win. But even now, we were analyzing with the bills and so on, but we couldn't understand what the machine is saying. But I think it's a win. Like okay, the machine is never wrong.
Okay. In round 9, you beat Sesuraman. You grabbed the sole lead, And then in round 10 you drew with Mitravo. Yeah, next round also you drew with Srihari, and then 12th round you lost. So can you just take us like what happened? You were leading the tournament and then a lot of things happened.
Okay, I can say I have some kind of curse which affects me when I play nationals. It is happening for a long time. I can say from 2014 I was leading in the nationals with Arjun Erigesi. He was also playing nationals with me back then, and I was leading the tournament like ahead of him. But then I was almost becoming national champion, and then out of nowhere I lost Srishman Malik Shikari in the second last round, and Arjun won the tournament because he was also winning every game. I was also, but okay. And then next year I lost to Sankal Gupta in penalty match round. Then a few years later, Aradha Garg, then Utsav Chatterjee. I've been losing national championships with white every game. All of these losses are with white and in penalty match rounds. I don't know what happens to me, it just happens. I just lose on penalty match rounds with white.
So which was your best game from this national event?
Okay, best game by quality, I probably think it was against Srihari L, who is quite a strong player. I managed to beat him, he's from Pondicherry.
Yeah, not the Srihari Erala.
No, they're very similar names, quite confusing.
Yes.
But he's a different guy, and I played an e4 e5 as black, and I was playing perfect preparation that game, which is rare for me, and then I managed to outplay him in a very simplistic position quite smoothly. I was happy about that game.
First you defeated Sethuraman in 58 national, then you lost to him at Asian Continental, and now you again beat him at the 59th national. So would you say that healthy rivalry is building between you and him?
Well, hopefully. I mean, he's obviously a stronger player than me, but okay, I've beaten him twice, so I'm very happy that I've managed to do it. But okay, maybe he was not playing at his best in this tournament, but because he suffered a few unfortunate losses. I'm not sure, because in Asian Continental, maybe he was at his best, so he beat me there. But okay, in all these games, they were fighting games with full of complications, so I'm happy that we have played such fighting, intense chess.
So out of all the 3 norms you have made, all of them were in open events, and all of them were quite strong. Which one is your personal favorite out of them?
It was from the National Championship which happened this year in Kanpur in March, I think, because that tournament was amazingly strong. Like Arjun was playing, Gukesh was playing, I think lot of other top GMs were playing. I can't just even name. Gupta was playing, Sethuraman was playing, Adhiman was playing. So yeah, it was an amazingly strong tournament, and I managed to finish 6th there, which is even more impressive than the GM norm in my opinion. So that was my favorite tournament that I got to know.
Yeah, in that event you finished 6th and this one 7th, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully you will do better in the next one, right? And during the felicitation I also heard that you're going to study at a university in USA. So can you tell us about it?
Well, I wanted to always complete my masters in USA or a foreign country, because I want the experience of going to a foreign country, learning their customs, learning their culture and so on, and then coming back to India hopefully at a future point, and bringing some change here from what I've learned there. Of course, I wanted this for masters, but then at the last, I also admitted to some college in Kolkata only. But then at the last moment, University of Texas, they offered me a full ride scholarship to their program, and so I just took it because it's a golden opportunity. A full ride is very rare in academics in general. Like even top students, they don't get full ride scholarships. So I was very happy that they offered me for chess. So yeah, I just took it, and I will study finance or economics there.
So when are you going to start this year?
Yeah. Only the visa formalities are left, so hopefully I'll get it. Okay, COVID is coming back, so I'm not sure what is going to happen, but hopefully nothing good, and I'll get the visa and so on this year.
Earlier last year, you mentioned that you aspire to become an IAS, and now that you have become Grandmaster and you're going to study at UT Dallas, would you like to continue your chess also at the same time?
Yes. These are my 3 goals. Okay, I've always been the guy who tries to balance everything. This is a problem with me. I can't take decisions and go for one thing. Okay, maybe at some point I have to obviously take a decision that was what I want for my career. But for now, I think I'm doing a fine job balancing all 3, because okay, I'm not supposed to study IAS anyways now. I have to first finish bachelor's and then only I can give IAS exams. So I'm still studying for them. I'm like reading the books of the subject, and I'm watching as many videos as I can for interviews and so on. I'm practicing for it as much as I can, and I'll go for coaching and so on at a later point. So for now, I'm doing IAS, doing chess, and doing finance and normal studies also.
So I've been seeing you since your childhood grew up, and there was a huge transformation from the year 2019, 20 and 21?
Makes you look makes you look smarter and all, but I don't think it impacts chess that much. Like you can talk more and still be good.
So it's more like you keep a poker face.
Yeah.
When I saw you 2021 first time, I had to ask someone, is this Koustav Chatterjee? Somebody said yes. So Koustav, you have already told us that how you transpired. What we want to know is the regime that you followed. Can you just take us through? Because chess players at your level generally want to focus on their fitness, but they don't get time. So how did you manage to do that? Like, what was your regular day, if you can just tell us?
Okay, first of all, I think the most important thing is consistency. So every single day you have to do it disciplined. Okay, not every day, but like do 5 days a week, and you have to stick to this program. And okay, as far as workouts go, I think when you start, you should do cardio because everything else is going to be difficult for you. And okay, cardio will also be difficult at my weight limit, like 110 kgs. So that was also difficult.
You were 110
Yeah.
at that time when you started.
But you should. I think you should stick to it completely, and you should completely like stick to it. Sticking to it is very important. Following through with it, and okay, whatever program you start with, you should follow through with it. That's my biggest thing. And don't like overthink it. Don't overthink anything. Just continue doing whatever you are doing, and it will be good. I was doing exercises horribly. Like at the start, and my form was not good. I didn't understand what a set is. I didn't understand what reps are. So I didn't know anything at the front. It's just important to start and stick to it. That's the order. And also dieting is very important. That people forget about it and they just eat everything and then they expect to lose weight, which is not going to happen. You have to diet properly.
So what are the things you stopped eating?
Okay, I don't eat chocolates unless I win something, which is actually it has a dual purpose. So like, you know, rewarding yourself is a good thing as far as I understand. Like if you know the carrot and stick method, that if you do something bad and you get hit with a stick, and if you do something well you get a carrot and so on, kind of like that. There are a lot of research. I read some research about this, that rewarding you for good things with this kind of chocolate and so on helps you actually perform better also, and also helps you lose weight and so on.
So when you started working out, were you watching some videos or did you follow some fitness trainer's instructions?
Okay, I can say that I followed a channel called Hybrid Calisthenics, because calisthenics is the best way, in my opinion, to start with losing weight process. Also, was using a lot of the the mobile apps and so on, by Leap Fitness Group and many YouTube like mobile apps, as much as possible. And also I was watching YouTube videos. And okay, as much as I could find, I would just watch everything. Okay, nowadays everything you can find like on YouTube, on Google, like you can just search and you will find a lot of...
Anything particular you would like to mention, app or YouTube, whatever?
Yeah, the YouTuber Hybrid Calisthenics, he's a very like chill guy and has very good, like not just the workout videos but general life videos also. He's making amazing videos. Better than yesterday, I mentioned it before also. It's not for workouts but also just generally. And other than that, not really. There are apps are there, like you can find many apps, like no apps are particular.
So how did it personally help you? Like you played chess before you did this and now you're still playing chess. You played a 13-round event also. So how much fitness and stamina played a role?
Okay, ever since I started doing fitness, I've improved a lot in chess. I don't know how much it particularly impacts it, because I've seen unfit guys also who are doing well in chess. Okay, I won't name names, but they're doing it. But for personally, I guess it helps me be calm during games and very chilled and relaxed. And also it helps me with stamina, of course, like I can last longer in games compared to most opponents. Also have more energy. And also exercise just makes you more happy with and engaged with life in general, I think. So it helps a lot. Exercising in general. Dieting less so, but it's also very helpful.
Who is your inspiration in chess?
Magnus Carlsen. Okay. It's not just for chess, but in general, for everything.
So you are quite happy that he became Triple Crown champion for the third time again?
Yeah, of course. I'm very happy.
And when he came here in Kolkata 2019, did you see him in action, live, in person?
Unfortunately, I have always missed the Tata Steel events. Sometimes it's because of studies, sometimes it's because of some other commitments and so on. I've always missed these events, unfortunately. I want to meet him really badly, but hopefully later.
So let's hope that Carlsen comes to Kolkata this year and you get to meet him in person, right?
No, actually I plan to play World Rapid and Blitz one day, because he always plays that, you know. So hopefully I'll play that and I can meet him there.
Yeah, now that you have become GM, you are automatically eligible for it, unless something changes. So this year you can maybe play a game also with him, right? So have you played him in any online events or something?
No, this is very rare because most of my state friends like Aroniak Mitrava, they have played Magnus and Mitrava even beat him twice famously.
Yes.
So only unfortunately I have not played because I don't play online much. And Carlsen, he's always playing anonymously and so on. It's very difficult to get him.
So maybe you have played against him, but you don't know. That's a possibility.
Maybe, but okay, if I beat most of the guys I play, and I won't beat Carlsen, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think I've played him.
Okay. Why don't you play online chess? Like you don't like, or it's just something you don't want to try?
No, it's actually too addictive because when I play chess, I have a problem with addiction personally. I know that I have this problem, so I've blocked everything. I have blocked social media from my phone, from my computer, from everything. I've blocked it, triple blocked it with multiple, there's extensions for blocking.
And you have put some password which you don't even remember.
That kind of thing. I've just blocked everything. So this online blitz and bullet is also kind of like an addiction to me. I use chess.com because that is less addictive, but leeches is too addictive. It's like a video game, and it will like completely suck my 3 hours of life. It's completely gone. So that's why.
So if you have blocked all your social media, and if any organizer or someone wants to invite you for some event or tournament, how will they reach you then?
Email is the only way. Otherwise, I'll just miss it. I can't do anything.
Okay, so those who are watching, if you want him to play a tournament or an event, email is the only way. Okay. Koustav, we also know that you are a big anime fan. So can you tell us what are the animes you like?
Okay, my favorite anime of all time is Haikyuu. It's like a volleyball anime. It's a sport anime, so it helps a lot in sports. Like I don't know, whenever I watch this anime, my performance increases. I don't know why. Improves, like very much. There are some episodes there which deal with sports issues, like winning. There's an episode called Winners and Losers or something like this, and it deals with winning and losing basically, as in the name. And the segment of this episode where they deal with how it feels to lose, the regrets of not practicing, the feeling of giving up during a game, and this kind of things, it helps a lot in real life, in real chess also. So I personally love this show. It's my favorite show.
So do you like watching anime or reading? Which one more?
I like reading more, but it also takes a lot of more time and concentration. So I watch anime more, but I prefer reading, but I do it less.
And you also like video games. So what are your favorite video games which you have played?
Okay, my favorite, there are two, I can say there are two parts to this. My favorite video game is my favorite video game is Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's an absolutely stunning, like amazing game. And also Red Dead Redemption 2. This is a game I've recently started. I've not finished it yet, but it's an amazing, stunning game also, and it's very existential and so on. That's my favorite game. But I've played the game the most is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I have like 1,000 hours there. But I love it, but it's just addictive to me. Whenever I download it, I play for 3 days straight and so on.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is personally my favorite also. And Zelda Breath of the Wild, you played in what? Switch or Wii U?
Yeah, I have played on my friend's Switch.
Okay. Yeah, Koustav, you have also mentioned about preparation, like if you don't prepare before a game, you perform well, you said. Is it still true?
Okay, I mean, it depends on the game. Like in this particular tournament, in some games, I've played with a lot of preparation, and these games have been very good. Like in Sethuraman, for example, I checked his own Chessable Course, followed that entire course.
Which one? I think he has 2 or 3.
On 1e4, like with white. And I was playing that, I was playing black, and I checked this course, because the course is actually really good, I must say. And I just followed this course, and I played against him. He improved, obviously, he plays a novelty, but I understood the lines very well because the explanations are quite good. And so I managed to beat him with preparation, kind of.
So you used his preparation, which he released in a Chessable Course, against him?
Yeah.
And how many times did you do that? Twice or once?
No. This is the first time I've done it to anyone.
Okay, this national event, right? 59th edition?
Yeah.
Okay. And so is there any other player who released a Chessable Course and you used it against him?
Not really. I don't know, actually. Like, obviously a lot of Chessable guys, they're anonymous. And the big guys, I don't play them, like Anish Kiri and so on, how will I play him? But hopefully, against Adhiman, maybe I'll try it, B3.
So now if they watch, they will be careful. Oh, I have said this in my course, I should not play this against.
I mean, if I play Adhiman, hopefully I'll play, in some rapid blitz, I'll play B3 for sure. It's just for memes.
Okay. Koustav, earlier, I think a couple of years ago, you mentioned after winning a tournament that Peter Heine Nielsen's DVD helped you, and now you're saying a Chessable Course. So what other materials have you used from your journey towards the GM title?
Okay, I'll just say this, like, I'm a kind of lazy person as far as chess is concerned, and I say no, like, I don't like preparing and so on. I just don't like this part of chess very much. I like playing a lot, but preparing is less fun, especially the opening part. I don't like opening preparation much. So that's why I use these Chessable videos, Chessable courses, the ChessBase videos a lot. My favorite Chessable course, I would probably say, okay, I have to pick very much, but probably Srinath's Catalan course, because it's very well done and it covers a lot of aspects. So that's my favorite course for sure.
Yeah, earlier I think last year you mentioned that Srinath going with you at World Youth Under 16 Olympiad in 2016, where you won silver with Arjun and others.
Yeah.
And his methods of training helped you a lot.
Yeah.
So does it still help you?
Of course. I mean, before this Olympiad tour, I was very kind of like a novice, you know. I was playing well, obviously, but didn't understand analyzing, and a lot of aspects I didn't understand. I didn't understand how to approach games. I didn't know what a cloud engine is. I didn't understand how to turn off the ChessBase live book. A lot of things of chess I didn't understand at all. And also, a lot of things I didn't understand back then, and he helped me a lot. And he's also a very cool, smart guy, you know. And you can emulate him in some aspects. You also become cool.
Koustav, after City Chess Forum, I think you joined Alekhine Chess Club.
Yeah.
So how was it over there?
Of course, Alekhine is a very legendary organization. It has a huge heritage, I'm pretty sure, and it was obviously fun. But I believe they prioritize chess for my taste a bit too much. I personally like to balance it, and they're fully chess focused. So that's why the dichotomy occurred between us, and I prioritized academics and balance, but they prefer to fully focus on chess. So that's why it didn't work out. But it was amazing for the time I was there.
And then you moved to Divinity Chess Academy, where we are here right now.
Yeah.
So how was your journey over here?
Okay, here the atmosphere is much more relaxed and it's a lot more chilled. And obviously the minister is obviously focusing on academics because he allows me to do whatever I want. And so yeah, the atmosphere is much better, and also they're sponsoring a lot of tournaments in Europe and so on. And the opportunities are very important for me because I don't spend money on chess for Europe tours and so on. So yeah, it has been a welcome change, I can say.
Okay. What did he tell you when you became a Grandmaster?
I think he called me that day or the next day, and he obviously congratulated me and told me about this felicitation thing also. And well, he congratulated me and he told me, okay, it was a long time coming and so on.
Who was the first person to congratulate you after you became a GM?
Okay, it was Mr.
He knew it. Yeah. And then what did your mom say about it?
Okay, my mom called me later and she was actually consoling me because I was complaining, you know, that okay, I was completely winning in this game, I managed to screw it up, national title is gone. This sort of thing I was saying, and I like to complain to my mom a lot. So she was consoling me basically, and then she congratulated me finally. And okay, I've become a Grandmaster, be happy.
Since you said that your mom called you, that means she was not traveling, you traveled alone, right?
Yeah.
And recently I have also seen during Olympiad, when you played Olympiad celebration tournament which you won, there also you traveled alone. So since when are you traveling alone to tournaments?
Okay, unfortunately, not unfortunately, but fortunately my mom is a government officer, like for South Dum Municipal Authority, finance officer basically. So it's difficult for them to get leaves, you know, and since my father is not here anymore, so I have to travel alone. There's no other option. Okay, I mostly travel with friends, but in Delhi somehow everyone took their mom because it's so cold and they can't manage alone. But okay, I have to manage alone. I can't do anything else.
And do you like traveling alone? Is it peaceful, calm?
Yes, surely. I mean, I obviously love my mom. It's very good. Like I love traveling with her. But being alone also makes you very responsible. You know, like fully you have to do everything alone. For example, on the first day I brought some food and I realized that I didn't have plates. So I don't like calling and so on. Like I hesitate to do this. I'm kind of introverted, so I'm socially awkward also. So I don't like calling and taking calls and so on. I sat there for 30 minutes hoping that there will be some solution to this problem of no cutlery. But then I had to call the reception guys and arrange cutlery. And so it was a very traumatic experience, you know, like even making a call. But by the end of the tournament, I was actually taking calls every day. So some change was there. Character change, hopefully. It will stick.
Speaking about change, all your school days were in Garden Height till class 10, and then for 11 and 12 you switched to South Point. Generally, chess players prefer to go in a school where the studies are not too strong. Obviously, you prefer academics more, and still, I myself saw you that you were playing tournaments while board exams of class 12 were going on.
Yeah.
I was like, Koustav, why are you here? I'm playing because the next exam is far away. So Koustav, how did you manage your school and studies, and also like at a difficult school which is like academically quite challenging, like South Point?
Okay, for me, I think board exams, they're mainly about memory. Like, this will be a controversial opinion, maybe I don't know. But in board exams, if your memory is good, then you can just ace the exams. Like, not acing, like, okay, I don't know 95% is acing or what, but even higher maybe you can go with like even minimal effort, because it's a memory game. Like, fully it's a memory game. It's rote memorization, at least in the Indian system. So all you have to do is memorization. If you train your memory, and chess does that very much. So since our memory is good, I can get a good marks. Okay, my friend Aranyak, he is not focusing on studies at all, and he got 93%, like doing nothing basically, because his memory is good. So memory plays a big part, so that's why we can do well in studies.
How much Garden High School as well as South Point High School helped you in your chess journey?
Okay, Garden High has helped me not just in chess, but to make the person that I am today. They're a very academically focused school, and so maybe that's why I'm focused so much on academics. Like, the culture is ingrained in me. And okay, they focus a lot on English. They're an ICSE school, so the English is quite like high standard there. And it's a very good school in my opinion, and it's a very modern school also. They are very kind of progressive and so on in that sense. So okay, they support chess a lot, but because they're an academic school, they can't just just let me do anything, whatever I want. So they put some restrictions, but I understand why they had to do it, and even still they compromised and they allowed me to go a lot of places. So I'm very happy with the support they provided.
And what about South Point? You were there only for 2 years, but still.
Okay, South Point is a completely different experience compared to Garden High. Garden High is academically focused, and it's more it's progressive but also conservative in some sense. But South Point is just whatever goes, I can tell them that okay, I won't come this entire month because I'm playing tournaments and so on, and they'll say okay, no problem, like that. So South Point is a very chill school, but it's also obviously it's very good at academics. Everyone is there. In South Point, you get all kinds of students, so like they have the bad students, I can say like that, and they have the amazing students like Nobel laureate levels. I think the latest Nobel laureate of Kolkata is also from South Point alumni basically. So they have amazing students and like mediocre students also. So but South Point, they let you pursue your passion fully, and that's why they have such good results from their students.
What's next for you?
Okay, chess or academics, like I can say chess, I want to get 2600 ELO and further hopefully, but 7600 is a better goal for me, I think personally. 2550 first actually, but okay, then 2600, and I want to win as many tournaments as I can. As I've told you, I like tend to choke and get nervous in crucial moments. I need to work on this weakness of mine. It has been plaguing me since 2014, but hopefully I will win as many tournaments as I can.
And you've also mentioned that last time when we interviewed you that you don't have any coach. Do you still have no coach?
No, I don't have a coach. Actually, I don't like spending unnecessarily in a sense on chess. Like it's a not a hobby exactly. It's a second career for me. So I would like to minimize the cost and maximize the reward, kind of.
So you will still continue playing chess, right?
Yeah, of course. I love playing chess. That's why I play.
Okay. And what would be your message to the chess players, some of them who feel like they should work on their fitness to get better at chess, but they somehow put it away, they don't put time or effort in it? What would you say?
Okay, I think personally, it's not a matter of not having time, because it's about organizing your life. Like, it's not that difficult to get 1 hour every day for exercising, especially if you don't have a specific time for it. Like, okay, if you're a morning person, I think it's really easy. You just wake up at 6. I'm just going to tell you, just wake up at 6 a.m. and do it. But if you're not a morning person or a night owl, I'm not a night owl, so I can't say for them. But you can exercise at any point in a day. Like even at 9 p.m. at night. I don't know if that's good for you or not. I'm not sure. I'm not don't have knowledge about this. But you can make time. And if you organize your life properly, then you can always make time for everything.
And who are the people whom you like to thank for your journey towards the GM title?
Okay, my parents obviously, my mother mostly, because she has financed my entire career so far, herself basically, and my father for introducing me to chess and supporting me through the early stages of my career, and Divinity sir for sponsoring a lot of tournaments and providing me support both emotionally and like whenever I ask something, he will obviously answer it properly and guide me and guidance. And ChessBase India also, because they have covered me a lot in a lot of interviews and so on, and I use their DVDs and so on. Obviously Chessable, because I basically use their courses for everything. So my entire opening repertoire is basically Chessable courses. So yeah.
Chessable should send you some course, right?
Yeah, hopefully. I'll actually thinking of making a course. Like I'll try. But okay, that's another topic.
Thank you, Koustav, for your valuable time. I wish you all the best. And how are you planning to celebrate? You just landed a few hours ago to Kolkata and we snatched you for felicitation and interview.
Okay, I mean everyone is asking me for treats, but I don't want to give like it's literally everyone is asking how can I give this? Like I will be penniless by two days. But okay, I'll try to give as many parties as I can.